Arsenal have decided to compete with Manchester City and Real Madrid for Chelsea's superstar Enzo Fernandez, though he is not Mikel Arteta's priority midfield target, as per a report. Chelsea smashed the British transfer record in February 2023 when they paid Benfica a huge £107 million for Fernandez, a deal which has since been surpassed by the likes of Moises Caicedo, Florian Wirtz and Alexander Isak. Fernandez had a tricky start to life at Stamford Bridge, but has since developed into one of Chelsea's most important players. While Chelsea endured a hugely disappointing campaign, dropping down to 10th in the Premier League and losing the FA Cup final to Manchester City, Fernandez had a great season on a personal level, putting up 15 goals and 7 assists in 54 matches. The Argentine is looking to leave Chelsea this summer, as he does not want to wait any longer for them to compete for Premier League and Champions League titles. He was also saddened by the departure of head coach Enzo Maresca, as he had a great relationship with the Italian. According to Court Offside, Arsenal have joined the race for the midfielder. New Chelsea manager Xabi Alonso wants to keep Fernandez, seeing him as a key player for future success, but the 25-year-old has already told his agent to contact interested clubs. Arsenal are monitoring the situation and could launch a shock raid on their London rivals. Interestingly, though, the report names Newcastle United star Sandro Tonali as Arteta's priority midfield target. The Gunners made contact with Tonali's agents in January and are continuing to track his situation. The Italian is known to be keen on leaving Newcastle amid interest from Arsenal and Manchester United, and he will cost €100 million, £87 million. Returning to Fernandez, it is important to note that Madrid or City are more likely to sign him this summer. Enzo Fernandez has already discussed Chelsea exit. Fernandez made headlines during the international break in March when he admitted he would like to live in Madrid, comparing it to Buenos Aires. Jose Mourinho and Florentino Perez are in agreement that Madrid need to sign an elite new midfielder. With City holding firm over Rodri, Madrid could turn their attention to Fernandez instead. Chelsea do not want to take a big financial hit on Fernandez and have set his price tag of €120 million, £104 million, just under what they originally paid for him. On Wednesday, Fabrizio Romano confirmed Maresca loves Fernandez, but called speculation that City already in talks over his signing. Romano stated that Nottingham Forest's Elliot Anderson remains the top target for City. If they miss out on Anderson, then Fernandez could emerge as an alternative target. The future of Enzo Fernandez is emerging as one of the most intriguing storylines ahead of the next transfer window, with Arsenal among the clubs keeping a close watch on developments at Chelsea. According to Court Offside, the Argentine midfielder is attracting interest from several European heavyweights, while Chelsea remain determined to retain one of their most influential players. With a contract running until 2032, the Stamford Bridge club hold a strong negotiating position, yet speculation continues to gather momentum. Chelsea's stance appears clear. Fernandez is viewed as a key figure within the club's long-term plans, particularly with new head coach Xabi Alonso expected to shape the next phase of the project. Reports suggest Alonso sees the midfielder as a cornerstone of his squad, making any departure difficult to envisage in the short term. A direct discussion between player and manager is expected to play a major role in determining how the situation evolves. Fernandez's output of 20-goal contributions this season underlines his value and explains why leading clubs continue to monitor his availability. Arsenal keeping close watch. Court Offside reports that Arsenal are tracking the situation, although Sandro Tonali currently appears to be a higher priority target for Mikel Arteta. The financial aspect cannot be ignored. Chelsea are expected to demand well in excess of £100 million, with some reports placing the valuation beyond €120 million. That level of investment would represent a significant commitment for any club, including Arsenal. Questions would also arise regarding midfield balance and opportunities within an already competitive squad. Manchester City and Real Madrid remain prominent contenders should Chelsea's position soften in the future. City's interest is reportedly linked to the departure of Bernardo Silva, while Real Madrid are said to view Fernandez as an ideal long-term midfield addition. His previously stated admiration for Madrid only adds another layer to an already fascinating transfer story. There is no doubting the quality of Enzo Fernandez. 20-goal contributions from midfield reflects a player operating at an elite level, capable of influencing matches in multiple ways. That said, the reported figures attached to any deal make this feel difficult to justify. Arsenal have strengthened considerably in recent seasons by making targeted signings that fit specific tactical needs. Spending more than £100 million on one midfielder would inevitably limit flexibility elsewhere in the squad. Many supporters may view Sandro Tonali as the more realistic option if midfield reinforcements are required. The Italian offers Premier League experience, intensity and tactical intelligence, while potentially representing better value. There is also the Chelsea factor. Convincing a direct rival to sell one of their leading players has never been straightforward. Chelsea appear determined to build around Fernandez, and their lengthy contract positions, they are under no pressure to negotiate. Arsenal fans will undoubtedly admire the player, but there is a growing sense that this transfer story may be one worth observing rather than expecting. The club's recruitment team has earned considerable trust through recent windows, and supporters will likely believe there are alternative routes to strengthening the squad. If Fernandez became available at a more reasonable valuation, enthusiasm would certainly increase. For now, patience and pragmatism may be the preferred approach.